This is Briony Tallis. She is 13 years of old. She is the youngest member of the wealthy Tallis family. One day she watches her older sister Cecilia with Robbie Turner from her bedroom window. Robbie is the housekeeper's son and Cecilia's secret crush. Down by the garden fountain, Robbie breaks a vase and shouts for Cecilia to stay put, so she won't cut her feet. Irritated, Cecilia strips down to her slip, steps into the fountain, and retrieves the broken piece. Briony misreads the situation and begins to see Robbie in a suspicious light. She thought Robbie was being rude to Cecilia. Later, Robbie writes Cecilia an apology letter. In one draft, he puts down his sexual desire in explicit terms. Then, he puts that draft in the envelope and asks Briony to deliver it. He thought Briony will not be a trouble. She will hand over the envelope to her sister like a good kid. But Briony reads it on her way, and she is both shocked and disturbed. She tells all these to her visiting cousin Lola, who labels Robbie a sex maniac. Briony's older brother came back. Among the guests at the Tallis estate is Paul Marshall, who is a friend of the brother. He takes a keen interest in Lola. That evening, in the library, Robbie apologizes to Cecilia for the crude letter, but she confesses her feelings for him. While they were making love, Briony walks in and assumes she's witnessing an assault. She thought Robbie is raping Cecilia. During dinner, chaos erupts as Lola's twin brothers disappear. Search parties spread out across the grounds. While searching, Briony sees Lola being assaulted by a man who runs off before she can see his face clearly. She was convinced it was Robbie, and she tells everyone so. Lola, still shaken and unable to identify the man, does not contradict her. On the other hand, Robbie returns, having found the twins safe. But the police immediately arrest him. Briony's testimony, along with the explicit letter, seals his fate, though Cecilia believes he's innocent. 4 years later, World War II is raging. Robbie is released from prison on the condition that he will join the army. He got separated from his unit during the Battle of France. He struggles toward Dunkirk, desperately ill from an infected wound. He recalls meeting Cecilia 6 months earlier. She's now a nurse in London, estranged from her family. Briony, now 18, has also become a nurse instead of going to Cambridge. She writes to Cecilia seeking reconciliation, but Cecilia will not forgive her. Meanwhile, Briony learns that Paul Marshall is marrying Lola. She went to attend the wedding and realizes that Paul was the true rapist years ago. But now that Lola is married to him, she cannot testify against her husband. Determined to make amends, Briony visits Cecilia and is surprised to see Robbie there on leave. She apologizes, but Robbie is furious because she hasn't publicly admitted her guilt. Cecilia urges her to change her statement, though both know it's nearly impossible to undo the past. Decades past, Briony is now a celebrated author in her 70s. She reveals in an interview that she's dying from vascular dementia. Her latest novel, Atonement, tells this story, but the happy reconciliation between Robbie, Cecilia, and herself was invented. In reality, Robbie died at Dunkirk from his infection, and Cecilia drowned months later during the Balham tube station bombing. Briony confesses she gave them in fiction the joy they were denied in life, knowing it was the only way she could offer them peace. A final, imperfect act of atonement.